Today, I want to take you on a thrilling roller coaster ride through the fundamental principles of the universe in search of the value of the universe. With the critical density and the diameter of the observable universe, the total mass of ordinary matter in the universe can be calculated to be about 1.5 times 10 to the power of 57 kg. Despite the fact that the universe is expanding at an accelerated rate, there is a fundamental value that is intricately woven into every aspect of it. Today, we embark on a journey to identify this value, which exists from the smallest atoms to the largest and most distant galaxies beyond our wildest imaginations. Everything in the universe, from the smallest subatomic particles to the largest celestial bodies, is in constant motion. This motion can take many different forms, but one of the most fundamental is rotation. Imagine for a moment that you are shrunk down to a size so small that you can see the atoms and molecules that make up everything around us. As you zoom in closer and closer, you can see that molecules are made up of atoms, and these atoms are in constant motion, revolving around each other like tiny planets orbiting a star. Let's start with the atom. Atoms are the building blocks of matter. They consist of a nucleus made up of protons and neutrons, which are made up of quarks, surrounded by electrons orbiting around it. The electrons move in circular orbits around the nucleus, much like planets revolving around a star. This movement of electrons is essential for atoms to bond and form molecules. Within molecules, the atoms can rotate and vibrate relative to each other. This motion is essential for the functioning of molecules in various chemical reactions, such as the conversion of food into energy in our bodies. But the motion doesn't stop there. Within the molecule, the atoms are not only revolving around each other, but they are also rotating on their own axis. These rotations and revolutions happen at a mind-boggling speed, so fast that it's almost impossible to comprehend. Yet, it is this movement, this constant motion within the molecule, that is responsible for everything we see and experience in the world around us. Let's go a bit bigger. Now we come across macromolecules like nucleic acids, proteins and polysaccharides. These are large molecules made up of many smaller molecular subunits linked together. Within macromolecules, the individual subunits can rotate and vibrate relative to each other. This motion is crucial for the functioning of proteins, nucleic acids, and other biomolecules that make up our cells. Speaking of cells, cells are the basic unit of life. They contain many macromolecules and other components that can rotate and move within the cell. The movement of these components is essential for the functioning of cells, such as the transport of nutrients and the division of cells during growth and repair. Our search for a pattern continues. We are moving up the scale. We have organisms. Organisms are made up of many cells working together, and they exhibit various forms of movement and rotation, such as muscle contractions and organ movements. These movements are essential for the survival and functioning of any organism. The wondrous spectacle of water, the very source of our existence, as it flows in a mesmerizing, circular path. This natural wonder is a result of the Coriolis effect, a force that gives rise to clockwise and counterclockwise rotations of water in different hemispheres, adding a thrilling dimension to the beauty and complexity of our world. Let us take a big leap and look at our planet, Earth, which rotates on its own axis as it revolves around the Sun. The Earth's rotation creates day and night, while its revolution around the Sun gives us the changing seasons. But did you know that the Earth and Sun actually revolve around a common center of mass called the barycenter? This means that both the Earth and Sun are in motion, as they orbit around a point in space that is not located at the center of either body. Similar to that, Earth and Moon rotate each other. Earth's size is big, so the barycenter point is just close to Earth, so we feel that Moon rotates Earth, but both Earth and Moon rotate at a common barycenter point. The barycenter is like a cosmic dance partner that celestial bodies in space can't help but orbit around. Instead of just saying that the Moon orbits the Earth, it's more precise to say that both objects twirl around a mutual center of mass known as the barycenter. To give you a better idea, imagine two people holding hands and spinning around each other. If one person is larger or heavier, then the point where they both spin around will be closer to the larger person. Similarly, if our solar system had two moons or more planets, each would have its own barycenter. In our solar system, the barycenter is located close to the Sun due to its immense gravitational pull. Contrary to popular belief, the planets don't simply orbit around the Sun while it stays fixed in one spot. Instead, the planets and the Sun revolve around the barycenter like partners in an intricate celestial dance. Now, let's look at the planets. Planets revolve around stars, such as our Sun, in a manner similar to the way that molecules rotate and revolve around each other. The planets in our solar system also rotate on their own axes, much like atoms and molecules rotate. These movements are crucial for the stability of the solar system, and the survival of life on Earth. Again, the Sun and planets rotate each other as mentioned before with regard to barycenter concept. Speaking of solar systems, they consist of a star like the Sun orbited by planets and other celestial bodies. These celestial bodies move in complex orbits, influenced by the gravitational forces of the star and other objects in the solar system. Our search for the universal constant does not end here. We are moving up the scale. Now we have galaxies. Galaxies are vast collections of stars, gas, and dust that rotate and revolve around a central point. The Milky Way, our own galaxy, contains billions of stars and has a diameter of about 100,000 light-years. The movement of stars within galaxies is essential for their stability and the formation of new stars and planets. Our solar system is located in the Milky Way galaxy, and as the galaxy rotates, our solar system moves with it. The Milky Way is moving towards the constellation Hydra at a speed of approximately 600 kilometers per second. Additionally, the Sun and its family of planets also orbit around the center of the galaxy, completing one rotation every 225 to 250 million years. Moreover, the Sun and the solar system are also moving relative to the other stars in our galaxy, and this motion is known as the solar apex. The solar apex is the point in the sky towards which the Sun and the solar system appear to be moving, and it is located in the constellation Hercules. The solar apex's speed is around 20 km per second or 12 miles per second, and it takes about 200 to 250 million years to complete one orbit around the Milky Way's center. Therefore, the Sun and the entire solar system are in constant motion, moving together in the vastness of space. And finally, the universe itself is believed to be expanding and rotating, although the precise nature of this rotation is still a subject of scientific study and debate. The motion of the universe is essential for its stability and the formation of galaxies and other structures within it. As you watch the stars wheel overhead on a clear night, it's easy to feel small and insignificant in the vastness of the universe. But even as you stand here on Earth, everything around you is in motion. From the tiniest particles to the largest galaxies, every object in the universe is spinning, rotating, and revolving. And at the heart of it all is pi, the universal constant that governs the circular and rotational motion of everything in the cosmos. In many religious and philosophical traditions, rotating around deities or sacred objects is a common practice. For example, the Hindu practice of pradakshina involves walking around a temple or shrine in a circular path as a form of worship. In Buddhism, the kora is a circumambulation of a sacred site, such as a stupa or temple. In Sufism, the practice of whirling involves rotating the body in a circle as a form of spiritual meditation. Join us in our next video as we explore the mysteries of pi, and discover how this fundamental mathematical concept is woven into the very fabric of the universe itself, and how it is encoded in the patterns of all biological life. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.